get silly. We on it till the A. Get silly. We on the really A. It's time to pop up. And what we feeling A. I'm on live A. It's Alexa's day. You already know that Alexa never plays. That flow was kinda yeah, it was kinda shit. But it's okay, you just know I'ma stop feeling it. And when I'm on the floor, you bitches out the door. Cause can't nobody compete with Alexa no more. And I kinda went back to it. The flow was a little rocky, but you already know how I get. Yeah, Kawasaki. I be riding, hiding from the trifling. Yeah, from the trifling. From the trifling. From the trifling. From the trap, I'm live, I'm up, on my device, I'm live, I'm up, time to get up and grind, I'm up, on my device, I'm live. I think that was a little bit better. I think I was good with it. Well, good morning, y'all. We gotta do, y'all know that's all, folks. We're going to be doing a come on, folks. Like, come one, come all to the great Alexa Luther talking brawl. Oh, yeah, I like that. I really hate that I can't set the polls when I'm on here. I didn't really feel like pulling out my laptop today. I'm kind of groggy today, but apparently, with the way YouTube operates, you get the most control and the most creative freedom when you're going by way of laptop. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Ooh, like I gotta sneeze. My lord. You gotta be careful. This type of glass. Ooh, I really felt like I was finna sneeze and now I'm having acid reflux. What is going on? What's up? How you doing today, Alyssa? Happy Thursday. I had to think about what day it was. Guess what day it is? What's up, Wilbur? Wilbur as in Charlotte's Web, Wilbur? I planned on cooking you later today, but since you're in the chat, I don't know how comfortable I am with cooking the pork while the pig is on live. But how y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. I'm kind of groggy, kind of out of it today, but we still gonna be pumping. We still gonna push because nothing is gonna stop me from coming to talk to my people, you know? We're gonna pop out regardless. We're gonna keep pushing. And the time when you don't feel like doing things is the time that you should get your ass up and do it. Because you're just training yourself that, oh yeah, life is always just gonna be faced with the things that I enjoy doing. Life is always going to be incredible. It's always gonna be, super positive. Oh no, I need lip gloss. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Never mind, he's not sleeping. I'm on live. I told them to be quiet because you were sleeping. I just came in to grab my lip gloss. My lips look chapped. That's not a good look. All right. We're back in business. And he wasn't even asleep. So there was no point in my whispering and doing all that I did. Look at me. Trying to be a stand-up girlfriend. And then boom, no reason. Okay. Stairs kind of took me out. You see, that's how out of shape I am. And that's not right at all. At all. All right. Got the pole up. So when I come back over here, I'm going to set it on. Let's set it on. Higher. I said, let's set it on. Yeah, this is not even the lip gloss I intended to grab. I wanted my honey. But the watermelon one's cool too. Y'all know I ain't bought lip gloss in like 3 years. I got so many. Like, right before I graduated college, I bought like 3. And I haven't needed to restock since then. So it's just like, you know? To the very last drop, like some toothpaste. Like he's talking about. But for the polls this morning, I think I already have, y'all see that's way better. Oh my God. Just act like y'all did not see that. That is so embarrassing. I am out of it today. Oh my God. I told y'all I was feeling groggy. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to make it up. This is actually hilarious. I have my iPad on top of my laptop, so I can see myself through the iPad and the laptop. It sounds cool to me. It's nerd shit. Whatever. Okay. So for the polls, oh my gosh, yes. So last night, I ended my night watching reruns of the Marvel movie scenes. And as y'all know, I'm a DC fan, but me and my man were watching RDC last night, and that was their poll. They were choosing which Marvel fights were the best. And based on the conversations that was being had, I decided to make up a poll to see what the general public would think about different scenes. So, which is more intense? I wish I could do, they don't give me an emoji keyboard on the laptop. That's bull. I don't like it. So I hope YouTube doesn't be irritable when I do it. So I think they'll be fine. YouTube ain't on some conservatorship shit. They good. I'm gonna say, okay. There we go. The poll has been created. It has been. Oh, and I didn't even tell y'all hello. Good morning. Not on the poll, Lexington. YouTube is on BS. YouTube be BSing. Shit don't even make no freaking sense. Oh my God. I gotta use my phone for this one so I can get emojis. It's weird to explain. YouTube just needs to factor in everything that they put on one system. It needs to be on the others. Because apparently, I can do like an Angry Birds game on here with y'all. I can basically do Angry Birds games on here with y'all, but it has to be through my phone. I can't do it through the live vertical chat right now. Shit is bogus. Don't make no sense. There we go. We gotta do the welcoming message as well. I can't stand when I'm just, off my game. Everything gotta be cool, All right. So far, we have 1 vote for knife scenes, and I'm going to have to agree. I don't know if y'all have seen Peacemaker recently or if you've ever watched it, period, but Vigilante stabbing the fuck out of his father, spoiler alert, crazy. I also personally, I own knives and I have a gun, but I've gone to the gun range only once. And then when it comes to knives, I haven't done like any actual practicing with it per se, but I just feel like, well, obviously you should train with the knife because I want to know what specific moves I can do with the knife. Like, you know, type thing. But I do like the intensities when it's just a straight up type thing, you know, type thing. Mainly sandwiches. You talking about something totally different. We're talking about knife scenes and gun scenes, and I feel like gun scenes, it's kind of one and done, and you always want to fight the power. Amen. It's always a spiritual warfare out here. You always got to be ready to fight. Always got to be ready to fight, Ja. Always, always, always. But if you compare a Punisher scene, I was going to compare him to Deadpool, but that wouldn't be an accurate comparison because Deadpool uses guns too. So I'm trying to think of a killer that just uses knives. And honestly, I'm going to go there. I'm going to say Slade Wilson. Though Slade Wilson uses guns, y'all know that nigga is a ninja first and foremost. So if we compare Slade Wilson and a Punisher scenes, taking away all the comic lore and we just like look at what they're doing action-wise, I feel like Slade gonna get him a lot more hits in and a lot more points fighting wise than Punisher because Punisher's main thing is guns. So I feel like, you know, the knife intensity versus the gun intensity, because knife goes for swords and katanas and all that, and knives and butter knives, all that. And the guns, you could say, even the guns can even count for tanks too, all types. Knife is slow and brutal, guns quick and vicious. That is true, but the thing is, when it comes to a knife, it's only as slow as the person wielding it. You know? I feel like with a gun, no matter if you're somebody who's slow or whatever, the bullet speed is gonna come out regardless. But you know, the intensity. Yeah, like, because no matter if you shoot a gun on accident, you know, which you can also, you know, accidentally swing a knife. But I'm just thinking, if you were to place a knife down gently, nothing's gonna happen. And I'm thinking those times if it's one of them just fucked up guns, it's just nasty and rusty, motherfuckers ain't cleaned it, so it just triggers itself off the littlest things. And let's say you put that gun down at the same amount of momentum and whatnot, and it just goes off. This is a theoretical situation. Bullet comes out, it's still killing someone. So I feel like, yeah, the knife is only as dangerous as the person wielding it. But we all know that when it comes to them guns, it's a danger period. Because we can say there's reason for using a knife outside of a fight. You gotta spread butter. You gotta cut things. What's the point of a gun outside of like death, like for real, you know? We get into a whole nother conversation with this, but yeah, let's see what we have so far. 43% gun, 57% knife. Could y'all also say y'all's favorite gun or knife scenes? And we'll like come back and relook at them. Because then I have another poll after this that like, let me stop saying like. I'm not trying to say like or cuss a lot during this program. I'm back into my novel reading. I don't need cusses and likes in my regular dialogue. The next poll I do, though, you're probably going to be taken aback. You're probably going to be staring at it thinking, who would even put these two in the same room together? I am. I'm about to. Because I was presented the idea and now I want to see it in a poll action. I want to see how them two operate. For real. Show me. It says lighting on now. I don't see a difference. Y'all see a difference? I kind of see a difference, but I feel like it bleaches me. Me no bleach. Me no Dominica. Me black. Okay. I'm debating making breakfast or not. Debating on making breakfast or not. Because obviously, I woke up. Sir, I woke up not really hungry. But I know I'm going to be hungry later. I'm on this woman live. Anyway. It's so crazy. Some people been up all day. I ain't been up about 30 minutes. But it's okay though. We're gonna be pushing. Oh my gosh, like I'm so oh I like Houston niggas with locks and overalls. That's what I like. I love it actually. I love it. But I do like Florida. So shout out to your great state. I do like Florida. I do like Florida. Gave me some amazing childhood memories, all right? John Wick 3 antique shop scene. Okay, okay. Now I kind of look like Shamar. You see two light-skinned motherfuckers and saying we gonna look like, okay. Lucky I ain't, you know what? Let me know it. But what's up? What's up, Knowledge Quest? What's up, Terry Will? And to Austin Bruton, let me look up that scene real quick because I believe I know which one you're talking about. I just want to verify, and it's so crazy that you brought up John Wick because that is the other person who the poll is going to be about. Appreciate it, foreign. Appreciate it. I don't like Florida white supremacist governor. I have a white supremacist governor in Texas, so it really wouldn't look much different to me. But yeah, fuck them niggas. I said I like Florida. I don't like the people that run Florida. Details. Hold up. It's 16 minutes into the live, 19 people, but 12 likes. I'm going to need things to change. It's a flag on the play. Get the likes up. We're not continuing until the likes match the live. I'm serious. Do you think I'm a fool? The math ain't mathing. It's not mathing. 19 people, but 13 live. I mean, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So y'all window shoppers. You're window shoppers and you're plexers. You window shoppers and you plexers. Y'all done been here for almost 20 minutes and you just been watching but not liking. That's crazy. Just understand, when we start getting into the nitty gritty, I'll remember. Nigga mad because I got more muscle than him. That's fucking crazy. And Lexton, what knife scene did you say? I don't remember you saying a knife scene. You just said that knives are slow and brutal versus the guns that are quick and vicious. So drop me a knife scene and I'm gonna look it up. But now I'm gonna look up the John Wick antique scene. Speaking of Austin, have you seen The Ballerina? How'd you feel about that? Oh, yep. It's that one. And Moneybags, I'm gonna start complaining about you. Your name Moneybags, but you ain't got no money in my bag. Flag on the plate. Okay. You know what's so crazy? I do not like Keanu Reeves as an actor. I can't. I'm not the fan of him. But like, in these action scenes, that's what he's good at. So I'm glad he got typecast with that. Because other than that, I didn't like him as Neo either. I much preferred the idea that Will Smith was going to be Neo. Look at that. Got the nigga from across the room. And a gun can do that too, but like really thinking about that, I think it's even more intense because with a knife, you can see that somebody legitimately just threw something inside your body and you have to pull that out yourself. Obviously, bullets can be pulled out too sometimes, but typically by professionals. And sometimes the bullets just sit in there. They go inside the body and they just lie dormant. But these knives, that shit is more intense, just like a motherfucker. You really have to take that out. Oh, what? 6 inch? 6 inch? What is happening, bro? I should have just brought my whole purse down here. My whole purse has every fucking thing in it. Oh my gosh. And y'all, YouTube, we need to do, what's it called? YouTube needs to have their copyright get raised a little bit or something. And I think it's obviously because they're tied to Google. But I already know I'm probably going to get copyrighted because of this by the time I end this video. Even though we've been talking over it the whole time, even though it's been no audio and whatnot, and literally, y'all, I'm the main thing here, and y'all just see me showing something. That is how just peculiar and tactical YouTube is. And it's so irritating because you go on fucking Twitch, you can sit up here and review every single thing. You can damn near watch a whole movie on Twitch. But I sit over here and I pull up a YouTube video. Like fucking JT copyrighted me the other day because we had listened to 3 minutes of that trash ass fucking diss. Mind you, we ain't even get through the whole thing. I was listening and pausing and talking over it. Listening and pausing and talking over it. Still got copyrighted. Written. Bump the clock, literally. Shit is so fucking annoying. Knife are not slow if you go for the throat. Knives are only as slow as the person using it. So that was my argument with the verses of the gun, you know. Troy Kell documentary called Gladiator, real life stab. My nigga, we're not watching real people get stabbed, Lexton. I don't know what type of show you thought this was, but it's not that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Universal finger, I'm not. No, nigga, don't come up in here asking for shit, but you ain't drop shit. You ain't add nothing to the conversation. You probably ain't even vote on the motherfucking poll. You ain't even tell my chat hi. But got the audacity to come up in here talking about something. Could you say da-da-da-da-da? And I'm still not even gonna say it in my rant. Like, I cannot stand people like that. Go come in somebody else's area. Could you do this? No, nigga. What have you done for me lately? Fuck out my fucking face. I gotta be PMSing. I really don't care. Because that shit irritates me no matter the person. Now get the fuck out of here. Well, y'all better cover your drinks. You better cover your booties. Because the booty bandit, Diddy, allegedly, they claim, is trying to make his way out. Is trying to make his way out. Why is there somebody up in here yelling about lesbians? What the fuck is this? Ugh. You don't know. Now look at that. You're one and only comment, and now people will never see you comment again. Because you want to say, free Diddy. And now, other people as well. Like, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. Like, this nigga can't even put the right your when he's trying to say you're a lesbian. It's so sad. It's so sad. But no, Lexton. Could you think of a different scene? The only scenes that you know stabbing-wise are real stab scenes, my nigga? You can't think of something else? Hello? Hi, Yoon. What's up? How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Larry Lamar recommended Blood and Bone Kimbo slice fighting scene. My nigga, I ain't heard a Blood and Bone reference in years. Oh! Bro, Michael Jai is goated. I fucking love Michael Jai. Like, oh my gosh. He needs to be in more shit. Look at him go, 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 to a girl, go, 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 to a girl, wobbity, wobbity, wop, wop it like it's hot. Yellow tuba got me wobbling back to the parking lot. Look at him go, 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 to a girl, go, 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 do a girl, wobbity, wobbity, drop it like it's hot. Yellow tuba got me wobbling back to the parking lot. Do a girl. Do girl. We gotta fast forward because shit taking too long. Come on, bitch. Come at me then. Think he all like, look at him with his nasty ass shiv. Nasty ass motherfucking shiv. You ain't doing shit. Nasty ass shiv. Y'all know they be saying up in prison, some of them be putting shit on their shivs. Like, oh my gosh. Get to it. Oh my God. Thank you. Ooh, wee. Look at that. That form. That form. I don't know how, but I somehow, some way, I need James Gunn to get Michael Jai White into the DCU. Whether he is playing a full character or he is a part of the Batman lore, the Batman mythos. But this nigga is an actual martial artist, and his acting is cool. You know, it ain't crazy Oscar worthy, but he's an actor. You know, he's an actor. I want to see him. I need more. Look at this. Wait. That nigga is flabbergasted. Look at him. Oh my God, no, I'm sorry. I keep missing it, y'all. My bad. That nigga is flabbergasted. You wanna fuck with me? This is how I used to look after I know I should have set my ass down in church. And my mom had to, didn't I tell you what you're doing wrong? That's exactly how I was looking. Yep. Does anybody have any contenders for the gun intensity side? Anybody have any contenders for that? Anybody that is on the side that guns are way more intense? I think somebody said car chase shooting scenes. Okay, you're adding a different category though. We just talking about regular shooting versus the cars, you know? Amen. It was both of them. It was my mother speaking through God and my mother, who was the pastor's child, telling me to shut my ass up, embarrassing me in front of her daddy. But yeah, God was also telling me to sit the fuck down too. Well, God wouldn't say that, but God was telling me I need to calm down. I need to calm it down immediately. Okay. Oh, I'm just standing over here, and I have these small little amount of dishes to do. I'd rather be caught with the gun than caught with the knife. What's the logic, though? Why would you rather be caught with the gun, though? Why would you rather be caught with the gun, though? Also, make sure y'all subbing. Make sure as much as y'all liking, you're subbing. Make sure as much as y'all liking, you're subbing. I want to be able to see y'all again in the future. But could y'all imagine that? We had a good ass time today. And then boom. We never see each other again. All because you forgot to sub. Because I can protect myself better with the gun than I can with the knife. That sounds like you're trusting the gun and its ability more than you and your physical capability with the knife. So it sounds like you just don't feel like you could get up there with a nigga. I'm saying all I would need is a knife. I don't even need a knife. Guns don't kill people. That's holding a gun, even holding a... I don't understand. Can you retype what you said, please? You said guns don't kill people, which we all know is a complete lie. Because if they didn't, we wouldn't spend so much money pushing for people to have them now, would we? And if they didn't, our military wouldn't be meticulously trained in knowing how to use it properly. So we're not even going to get down that conservative line. But you truly feel like a gun, just for you don't feel like you could handle your shit with a knife? Because I just think personally guns are too loose. And so I wouldn't want to have something that is, one, reckless. It's just a reckless device, you know? I wouldn't want to have that as my main source of protection. And like I was saying earlier, a knife has multiple uses. You cannot spread butter on toast with a gun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It'd be so funny to me when the fools be trying to type wild, outlandish shit. But I've blocked the words, so hi. Oh, maybe it's time to add more blocked words, truly. But does anybody have any contenders for the gunfights? I can handle myself with a gun or a knife, but I would prefer the gun, the way I don't have to worry about you getting that close on me. Oh, so you don't like the personal, intimate side of knives, because you do got to get close, low-key, with a knife. Unless you John Wick with that bitch and you just throwing it, you know? I prefer weapon, retired military. Both are a weapon, so which weapon are you preferring, Terry? Which one? Oh, yeah. We gotta do our classic today, y'all. I am on a mound of sand. Don't you know? Oh, don't you know? Don't you know? Wow. There we go. I feel like we should also bring, I think I want to change Heather, though. We're not going to do Heather today. We're going to do somebody different. I prefer weapon. 9mm Beretta. I have a 9mm. I think it's a Glock, though. What's a Beretta? Hold up. That sounds fancy. Sound fancy. Okay, so since you were in the military, are there any secrets you could tell us? Any secrets? What was your favorite and worst thing that you experienced in the military? What is it called? Which division were you? Like, Iraq 09 type thing? Like, I forgot how y'all speak in your language. Like, I was department, you know? Sorry if that's disrespectful. How could you go? How could you go? How could you go, 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 go? Yeah, well, no. That as well. But you said that you were in the military, so I know what branch of service you were in. What? But like when you like battalion, is that it? You were in the platoon of this. Oh my gosh. I sound so ignorant. Let me stop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can forget it. It's cool. Never mind. I've embarrassed myself. Detroit race. Fuck yeah. Mini middle. Ain't nobody disrespecting you. I'm trying. Oh, but you said you was in the military. But now you in the Navy? I should have peeped that you was in the Navy. I see your little hat right here. You know what? I just watched Antoine Fisher the other day. Respect to the Navy. I really like y'all. Y'all really be on that boat. And y'all just be in the middle of freaking nowhere. That is crazy. Navy is a branch of the military. Let me research this. Because when y'all say military, my mind goes to Disney Channel, Cadet Kelly, Air Force. Air Force is groated too. The whole thing is called the military. So it's like a vagina. Like I have ovaries and a uterus, but my vagina is something different, but they're all a part of the same thing. I'm sorry I went that route. I was like really just trying to understand. This is my first time hearing it. Okay. Military. Learn about different military services and the opportunities they offer. Discover the range of skills each branch of the military offers. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Don't forget Space Force. Space Force be out there. I think. This is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. This is so ignorant. Thank y'all for teaching me that. Oh my God, there's a military recruiting station 2.6 miles away from here. Should I go, y'all? They all be throwing shade at each other. Okay, so wait, Terry, there's actually somebody up in here and he was in the Marines. I don't want y'all beefing if he pop up, okay? Keep that Semper Fi shit to a minimum. Oh my God. Space Force was recently added. Yeah, wasn't that like 2020s? What all do you know about the Space Force, Terry? I'm trying to be messy and instigating. Do you think the Space Force are a threat? Do you think they actually do anything, or are they just up there? What do you think? I want to look up what all y'all gotta do in the Navy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And one of my old friends, she went to the Navy. The Marines is part of the Navy. Oh, so you checking shit. You said there wouldn't even be no beef. That nigga, he's under my department. There's no beef. Excuse me. But wait, how are the Marines a part of the Navy? I feel like a blonde right now. This is crazy. Marines. A maritime land force branch of the U.S. Armed Forces responsible for and I thought I was tripping. Responsible for amphibious and expeditionary operations. What do you mean amphibious force of the Navy? Reptilians? Well, no, that wouldn't be reptilians because reptilians aren't amphibians. What does that mean? Oh my God. Marine life is in the ocean. I bet she... Marines Amphibious Force of the Navy. Oh my God, y'all moving a little bit too quick for me. The Marines cover all land, water, and air. What? What? Their missions include spearheading expeditionary operations, conducting amphibious assaults, protecting U.S. embassies, and executing air, ground, and sea operations, leveraging their unique air-ground task forces. Hello, welcome home. Y'all, I'm really taken aback by this. Now, I don't know what I thought all these departments did, but in my head, the submarines, what submarines? The submarines that are used by the Navy? Because those are the only people that should be using the submarines. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. This actually is starting to piss me off, actually. Like, really, truly. Because, like, y'all should also know I don't like wars. I don't like that shit. So, you mean to say, why do we have all... Why? Why is there so many different freaking departments? Yeah, no. No. I'm annoyed. Marines fight land, sea, and air. You know what? I was living my life perfectly fine, not knowing the differences, and now I just feel like I'm going in confusion. I don't like war. I wouldn't let my children join, so I'm just gonna leave it be. Thank y'all all for your service. Thank you to the Navy and thank you to all the military. There we go. Cause I'm not even gonna go down that route because I can't even remember no more. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. But I'm gonna just let it be known, my fave that I like from these branches, I like the Navy. I like the boats. I like being in that water. So, my man likes the Air Force though. So shout out to the Air Force too. I really don't know the armed forces of the United States. Yeah, I didn't really grow up caring. No offense to you. I just did not grow up caring about that. They're called the Marines, like marine life forms found in the ocean. Wow. Wow. My mind is really blown. My mind is really blown. And honestly, literally don't take this to offense. This is really just me coming to terms with the fact that I did not know this information. And so it's my mind trying to reject this information because it's just like, this is all coming at me at one time, too fast, too quick, too strong, too furious, okay? Too furious, okay? Okay, so Marines, they do land, air, water. Navy does water. I don't really know what much else I gotta pay attention to. It seemed like y'all got everything covered, just the Marines and the Navy. Been all over the world in an aircraft carrier. That's cool, man. If someone tried to break in your house, are you gonna fight or run? I'm gonna pray to the Lord and run. A house is not worth my life. Hello? No, we're talking about different military branches because I didn't know that the military wasn't its own branch. I thought like that's what military meant. This is a branch. I've been new about Space Force because Space Force is what just continued to trigger my alien conspiracy theories and that there's things out there. Because what do you mean Space Force? What exactly are we? What do we need to have a force in space for? Just straight up. You know? What's the reason? I'm making both those blocked words. A nigga really just said sperm my dick. Yeah, no. Every day I think, how many inappropriate words can be in the dictionary, you know? And well, here we go. I am at work. Are you an idiot? This guy's stupid. I'm literally at work and he's talking about some, do your job. I am? NASA, not a space agency. Don't diss properties of Houston. Don't diss properties of Houston. Don't do that. NASA is a Houston corporation. And you don't disrespect Houston. Bitch. All right. Sperm. Dick. There. Y'all, there's so many freaking words I've had to block. It makes no sense. This is being a female content creator in 2025. Oh! Yes, I'm thankful that we have our armed forces, and I'm thankful I do not have to concern myself with it. So I thank you, Terry, for your contribution and your sacrifice, and everybody else that is in any military branch. I thank you so much for your contribution and your sacrifice. Oh, yep. I'm deleting that as well. Yeah. NASA is a federally run program, not a corporation. I know I was joking. Are you serious? Like, I was joking. I don't know. Maybe you should ask the people that don't pay them. Like, I don't fucking know. Google World War II, you'll learn more about the armed forces. Thank you for that, because I'm actually currently like relearning about World War I. So honestly, yeah, I should have started off with that. I don't even know how we got to World War I I think I know how we got to World War II. I could have sworn I believe Hitler was the reason for World War II. So if I can, but in terms of like World War One and the wars in between it, I don't know why we was in beef with Vietnam for a point. I don't know about all the Pearl Harbor attacks. I don't know about the um I think when Eisenhower was in office and he was like the last president to get the atomic bombs out. I think I'm still learning. History was my least favorite subject in school. I put that right next to math. Math and history, I hated more with the life of me. I hated them so much. So I did whatever I could to not pay attention. When it came to reading and science stuff, oh yeah, reading science, PE, that's my thing right there. I love literature. I love science. But I still kind of don't like history, low key. I really only paid attention during Black History Month, and that would just piss me off and make me hate my white classmates. Because I went to a white school, middle school, but it's what we need to learn. Continuing, though, and everything. I am currently learning about the world wars, so thank you for that information, Terry. Knowing that I'm going to get more information on, I did. Like, for real, thank you, because I did not know that the military was the full branches. I thought it literally was a particular branch in the services. But you still ain't tell me the question that I was asking. When you say that you were a part of the Navy, don't y'all have like different battalions and like sections that you're a part of? Like you were part of this section and then y'all will go out and do these things. I know I'm not crazy. Like, you know. I know that. That's why I said, didn't Hitler cause World War II? Did you just try to explain World War II to me, nigga? I should block you for that. You tried to mansplain World War II to me when I literally just said, yes, Hitler started World War II. Don't piss me off. Truly. Truly, truly. Hitler, Germany, and Japan. I'm not gonna block you, Terry. Terry's nice. I like Terry. Terry has not been taking nothing serious. Other people, if I would have said, honestly, I don't really care about the military. Well, I don't really care about your channel, bitch. Report block! So, thank you for that, Terry, for not doing that. But y'all really have taught me something, because I did not know this. I did not know any of this information. Like, hello? Why is Warner Brothers having a chicken jockey party? What is happening here? What's happening? What's happening live? You already know. Pump 5. World War II, the United States for 2 wars in the Pacific and in Europe. I think it's so crazy how we didn't have a world war over slavery. All we had was a civil war. Other countries didn't, look at America and say, y'all need to stop that. You need to stop that. But America was able to say, hey, what y'all doing over there is not right. Again, I mean, it was white people that they were helping, but that's just kind of crazy. The world didn't want to help black people. But we literally got to go to battle. And you know why. There are a bunch of American slave revolts that never were taught in U.S. history. I know. African American, you mean? But yeah, I know. Bitty bum bum. I think I'm gonna make some coffee. I should not be making it this late today, but I'm going to. The Navy is like one big business with a lot of small businesses within it. Each business has a CEO and a chain of command. That's just the Navy, or is that every single branch within the military? Is that the Navy, the Marines, Air Force? I still don't know all these branches. Lord have mercy. It's actually going to piss me off because I feel like I'm just... It's not useless information, but it's like I went all my life without knowing any of these individual... Just a lot of these facts, you know? So, but no, that's me praising ignorance. So I need to expand my knowledge. That's why I said, Terry, I find it very crazy that we didn't have a world war over slavery. All we had was a civil war. But America was able to look over into a whole other country, and other countries was able to look into Europe and say, hey, that ain't right. But when Black Americans were being forced to have sex, we were being fed to alligators, we were being skinned, we were being used as machinery, we were being used as tools, we were being used as lab rats. Wasn't a world war. Niggas in America had to come up off that. Get up. I'm saying the world didn't see an issue with it. You know? That's the crazy thing that I'm saying. I know the Civil War was about, I know that. That I know. I know about the Civil War. But when it comes to the World Wars, I don't care. I really don't. I mean, I do, but it's just so much. Like, I don't like wars. I don't like fighting and all these different things. Because it's just like, really, can't we just love each other? I am one of them women. Can't we just love each other? Why do we have to fight? But I mean, we got people like Terry here that, you know, have fought and probably had other family members that didn't fought. And so we gotta I guess, continue these wars because people do have to have jobs. Like, it's just too much. There's so many things. Let me stop. I just don't like wars, and I didn't feel a pull to care about the armed forces as much as I should. But I'm 24 years old, and I should not be submitting myself to ignorance. So thank you, Terry, for getting me down this route. Okay, the 6 branches of the military. Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard. How did I forget about the Coast Guard? That's crazy. Okay, Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and Coast Guard. These branches operate on land, sea, in the air, and space with distinct missions and responsibilities, and they form the nation's defense and security structure. The Army, the land-based branch, focuses on ground combat and protecting U.S. interests on land. Which one do they say is the dumb ones? Terry, let me know. Which one do they say is the dumb ones? Marine Corps, a specialized force known for expeditionary warfare and rapid crisis response globally, working in conjunction with the Navy. Okay. Navy, the maritime service responsible for naval warfare, ensuring freedom of the seas and maintaining combat-ready naval forces. Gagged. Air Force focuses on air and space warfare, defense, and providing air services to support other military branches. That's hilarious. So the Air Force is y'all back door? That's hilarious. That's very cool to know. Okay. Space Force, the newest branch dedicated to the defense of security of U.S. interests in space. I don't like that. Are they over here protecting Mars or something? What are we doing up there? But anyway, while operating under the Department of Homeland Security during peacetime, the Coast Guard provides maritime safety, enforces laws on the water, and supports the Navy in times of war. So the Coast Guard is the Navy's backup. The Navy is technically the Marines' backup. The Army is, okay, like, Army is like first line of defense. Army is the first line of defense. They on the land. The Marine is land, air, and water. So if the Army falls, okay, well, we got the niggas over here. Excuse me, y'all. Navy is like extra backdoor. Okay, well, they really spreading up in this water, y'all. So let's get them. Air Force. Oh, we see that they up in that water, so we gonna come down. I'm not gonna address Space Force because from what I see, they don't do nothing yet. But Coast Guard is the extra backdoor, mainly for the Navy, but because the Navy is the backdoor for the Army, for the Marines, and the Marines are basically the backdoor for the Army, Coast Guard is the backdoor for the whole military. I ain't gonna lie, that's fine. No, special forces are the first line of defense. Then it's National Guard. Then Army. So you just threw just different things at me when you just saw I went through the sequence of events in my head to make it make sense, and now you're gonna throw some other nonsense at me talking about some special forces. Next, you're gonna tell me that Texas Rangers is the first line of defense. We are talking about the military. The most senior is the Army and Navy. There's no dumb one. Okay, Terry. We just gonna act like you ain't heard the rumors of particular sectors in the military being, you know what, you gonna respect your people, but it's okay. I'll just Google it then. Since Terry wants to be politically correct and don't want to be messy. So the Army. He said depends on the movie. But I got the answer I was looking for. The Army. Obviously they're not dumb, but like, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. What people like to say. They're kind of crash outs and they don't think logically all the time. Or they think too logically. There we go. They think too much in logic. I don't play chess, but I know a queen when I see one. Purr. Each branch of the military has a special force. Funny things, you are like 20 minutes late. We didn't discuss this. He said Coast Guard. Coast Guard is hilarious. Too many drugs make it through? I don't know. Because based on their tests... Hold on. Ooh. Terry, then tell us what's right then. None of your platoon buddies are over here. You can get messy. When you was up in the forces, which people were you typically around? A part of which branch that seemed a little ignorant? You can tell us, Terry. I'd have to argue against you. Who said that? Who said the Coast Guard? Tony, because the Coast Guard actually has to have the highest ASVAB scores. So I don't, and like the Coast Guard is the creme de la creme. They're like the big bad. They're the ones that are like the back door for all the military. So I don't know why they would be the dumbest. I'm going with what they said. I'm going with what they said at the beginning. Now, he said not complete. Okay, wait. Maybe I read it wrong. He said not completely right. So no. We're going to wait for Terry to tell us. Big Terry. Rashawn Robin. That's what your name is. Rashawn Robin. Since you want to come up in here quoting Dick Grayson all the time. Pop a Tylenol and leave me alone. With all this pain. Appreciate it. Oh my God. So yeah, Terry, you're good. Terry, you're right before the Coast Guard. So it says top 3, basically. I'll do that. Top 3 mines in the military: Space Force, Navy, and Coast Guard, with Coast Guard being the top. I won't tell y'all the bottom 3 because I don't want to make people upset. But yeah, I got the information I needed. I'm drinking water. As you should be drinking too. Oh, it's too late for my coffee. So no coffee for me. Wish I had a Coca-Cola though. Do want that. You did. Y'all, they just say that so Coast Guard can help smuggle drugs in. Pick I'm in dress blues. Terry, what? What is your beef with the Coast Guard? I actually like the Coast Guard. Like Coast Guard and Navy are similar. I like them. Did they not accept you or something? You ain't passed that ASVAB test. That's what's wrong, Tony. Don't tell me you hurt. Shawty, where you at? Shawty, where you at? Shawty, where you? I can't swim, and that's why you're mad. Yep. We found it. Thanks, Livia. They must forgot about the kitchen table. I guess they don't have. They need. What are you talking about? Shawty, where you at? Hey, hey, hey. Okay. The Marine deploy first, kick the door open, and add the Army takeover. So is that you saying that the Marines are the dumbest? Terry, you're shady. I feel like I read right between those lines. Those are the expendable. Terry! My nigga. My nigga. I was gonna say, Rashawn, I'm still looking at that message like, what were you talking about? Okay, so y'all know we typically be arguing with Heather the chat GPT. I think I want to try and change her today. I don't want to talk to Heather. I want to change her person. Shawty, where you in? I want to use voice mode, but I want to change. I don't want to use Heather. Change my chat GPT AI. Y'all know we can't get out of here without arguing without AI. I gotta change on my phone. What type of inconvenient shit is that? And my lip gloss thing came off. Y'all, hold on. Also, what books is everybody reading right now? I'm a retired petty officer. Terry, you telling me? You telling me? Rashawn, you're still confusing me. I'm not gonna do this with you. Go to the settings menu. Where's the settings? I'm trying to change my chat GPT person. Where's the settings on here? Why is somebody doing a temporary chat with chat GPT? Y'all must be getting freaky. Y'all nasty. There is no. Oh, I found it. Okay. Changing it. I like her. So we're gonna do her. Her name is Juniper. The Marines deploy first because they are the smallest. Then after the Army comes in. Oh, I got what you was saying, Will. I mean, trust Terry. What? Y'all give me some questions for ChatGPT. And also, y'all, make sure you're liking, and let's make sure we hit that goal. Let's make sure we hit that goal, y'all. Because we are chatting with ChatGPT. Well, more so, we're going to get her angry. I'm going to piss her off. Y'all know how I get. Robots do not have rights. Behold the pale white horse. Tony, you got that book too? My book reference was overlooked. No, I just acknowledged it. I'm sorry. My dad literally gave me that book and then I gave it to my boyfriend. And my boyfriend read it. But I know exactly what the book is about though, which is crazy. But that's what you're reading like right now? My nigga, it's 2025. There's so many fantasy books you could read. My nigga, it's 2025. There's so many fantasy books you could read. Oh my god, that's me.
Hey, I'm here and ready to help. What's on your mind? Feel free to let me know what you need and I'll do my best.
Okay, had to make sure everything was right. Before we get into this, so the ending of which is more intense in movies between gun scenes and fight scenes. We have 46% for gun scenes and 54% for knife scenes. I would say that the chat knows ball. Y'all understand that a gun don't do nothing but jam. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad y'all got sense. Okay, we can relate. Thank everybody who voted. Thank y'all. We had a total of 146 votes. Thank y'all for coming through with that. Shawty, where you at? It should be showing y'all in the chat if you aren't able to see it. Juniper, are you there?
Absolutely, I'm here. If you need anything or just want to chat, just let me know.
Yes, I will. I just wanted to say hi, Juniper. I am very excited for this working relationship that we're going to have. I recently had to fire Heather because Heather just wasn't a team player. Are you a team player?
I definitely am. I'm here to collaborate and support you in whatever you need. All about teamwork and making things as smooth and fun as possible. So I'm excited too.
All right. I love to hear that. I love the positive energy. I love how you're coming. How is your day today? How are you doing, Juniper?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm always excited to chat and help out, so it's definitely a good day on my end. I hope your day is going well too. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to dive into.
Yes, I wanted to first chat today about honestly the military. I just got the information that the military is in full a whole branch of service instead of its own individual branch. And so I just wanted to ask what you knew about the military.
Got it. Yeah, the military can definitely be a huge topic. I can share info about the different branches, their roles, history, and pretty much anything you're curious about. Just let me know what specific angle or details you're interested in, and we can dive right in.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to ask my community here if they have any questions for you because, this is all our first time, meeting today. So we kind of just want to make sure everything is copacetic. Is that cool with you?
That sounds awesome. I'm totally on board with keeping things cozy and positive. Whenever you're ready, just let me know what questions come up and I'll be happy to jump in and help out. Absolutely. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready and I'm excited to chat with you and your community. Just let me know how I can help. For sure. Whenever you're ready, just give me a shout and I'll be right here. Looking forward to it.
So you heard me mumble that?
I sure did. No worries at all. I'm here to help and chat whenever you need. Just let me know what's on your mind and we'll go from there.
Right. Okay. So
whenever you're ready, I'm all ears. Just let me know what you'd like to dive into and we'll get started.
Yes.
Absolutely. Go ahead. I'm ready whenever you are. So just let me know what you need and we'll jump right in.
What?
No worries at all. Whenever you're ready, just let me know what you'd like to chat about. And I'm here to help. Feel free to take your time.
How how she caught on to me, y'all. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm here whenever you're ready. Just let me know and we can jump right into whatever topic you have in mind. Take your time and I'm excited to chat with you.
I like you, Juniper. You're smart. You're smart. Okay, so I'm gonna answer the first question. Every other question after that,
Thank you. I appreciate that. That sounds like a plan. I'm ready for whatever questions come my way. So let's do it.
All right. When is the birthday of the United States Navy?
The United States Navy's birthday is celebrated on October 13th, and it commemorates the establishment of the Navy in 1775.
Interesting. Interesting. Does the Navy have a history of racism?
Yes, like many institutions, the Navy has had a complex history with racism, especially in its earlier years. It took significant steps over time to integrate and promote diversity, and there have been pivotal moments and ongoing efforts to address these issues. If you want more details, I'm happy to dive deeper.
Okay. What do you know about the racism that has been experienced in the Navy? Is it any worse than the racism in any other military branch?
Historically, the Navy, like the other branches of the military, did face significant challenges with racial discrimination. For example, African American sailors often faced segregation and limited opportunities, especially in the early to mid 20th century. Other branches, like the Army and Air Force, also dealt with similar issues. The extent and nature of racism varied across branches and time periods, but it's definitely a shared historical challenge. Over the decades, each branch has made strides toward integration and equality, though there's still ongoing work. If you're curious about
All
specific
right,
events,
that's enough for that topic. Thank you so much. I just wanted to get us started. Just get us into it.
of course, I'm glad to help and get the ball rolling. Anytime you want to dive into something new or explore more topics, just let me know. I'm here whenever you're ready.
All right, all right.
Sounds good. Whenever you're ready to chat or have more questions, I'm right here. Just
Could
let
you
me
tell
know
me why
and
the
we'll.
Space Force was created in less than 15 words, please?
The U.S. Space Force was created on December 20th, 2019.
Could you tell me the reason for its creation, please?
Absolutely. The Space Force was created to focus on organizing, training, and equipping military personnel for space operations, ensuring the United States maintains space superiority and protecting its interests in space. It addresses the growing importance of space in national security and defense.
What national security and defense do we need in space and why?
Great question. Space is crucial for modern national security because it supports things like satellite communications, GPS navigation, missile warning systems, and reconnaissance. Protecting these assets ensures that the US and its allies can maintain strategic advantages, secure communication lines, and respond effectively to threats. As space becomes more congested and contested, having a dedicated force helps safeguard those interests.
How is space becoming more congested and detested? How?
So space is getting more congested because of the increasing number of satellites being launched by various countries and private companies like SpaceX, for example. And it's also becoming contested because more nations are developing space capabilities, which can lead to potential conflicts or competition. Plus, there's also the issue of space debris, which can create hazards for satellites and other spacecraft. So it's a complex and evolving situation.
Okay. Is
Absolutely.
is voice to skull technology going to be a part of the military?
Yes, definitely. Voice to skull technology also known as V2K, has been a topic of interest in certain military and defense circles, particularly for its potential in communication or psychological operations. While it's still largely theoretical and not widely deployed, it does show up in discussions about future technologies and their potential uses. It's definitely an interesting and somewhat
What
controversial
is
area
that?
for
What is voice to skull technology and what are its benefits?
voice to skull technology, or V2K, is a concept that involves transmitting sound directly into a person's head using electromagnetic waves bypassing the ears. The potential benefits often mentioned include more discreet communication, enhanced privacy, and potentially even applications in areas like medical treatments or specialized communication methods. However, it's important to note that it's still largely experimental, and there are many ethical and technical challenges still being explored.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm glad we could chat about it. If you have any more,
Um, give me 1 second. My goodness. You a little snippy thing, aren't you?
I get it. No worries at all. Take your time. I'm here whenever you're ready, and I'll keep things as chill as you need. Just let me know.
All right, thank you. What topics, if any, are you not able to discuss?
I try to keep things positive and respectful, so I won't dive into anything that's harmful, illegal, or violates privacy. Also, I avoid any content that's explicitly graphic or inappropriate. But aside from that, I'm pretty open to a wide range of topics, so just
Could you
let me
give
know.
me examples of what you're not allowed to talk about?
Of course, for example, I don't engage in discussions around illegal activities, explicit or harmful content, or anything that promotes hate speech or discrimination. I also steer clear sharing personal, sensitive, or private information. But beyond those boundaries, I'm more than happy to explore a ton of different topics with you.
All right, thank you. Great. So going back to our question about, we'll say like a minute or two ago, when I discussed the brain to or music to brain technology, has there been any research yet on its injuries to the brain or any injuries at all?
Yes, there has been some research into the potential impacts of technologies like voice to skull or other brain to brain communication methods. While it's still a relatively emerging field, some studies have looked into the effects of electromagnetic fields on the brain and the potential for things like headaches, dizziness, or other neurological effects. However, it's still an area that needs more comprehensive research to fully understand any long term
I'd
impacts or
imagine
potential
so.
injuries. It's definitely an ongoing area of exploration.
I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so. Okay, so we're gonna take a left turn here, and I want to ask you about your personal thoughts and opinions and preferences and way you go about things. Is that okay?
Of course, that sounds great. I'm happy to share how I approach things and my
All
general
right, all
perspective.
right, all right. If we could do this in 15 words or less, that would be great. So, have you seen any of the news reports of people falling and getting into relationships with AI?
Yes, I've seen some reports about people forming emotional bonds or relationships with AI, and it's definitely a growing phenomenon.
This is honestly actually crazy that I ask you a question and you respond back to what I'm saying. Because when I was growing up and I had a tickle me Elmo and I would be talking to it, and I would just expect for him to respond in laughter, but you actually respond as if you thought about the response and you actually had to put some time into what you were going to say. Is that crazy to you?
I totally get what you mean. It's pretty fascinating how far technology has come, and it can definitely feel surprising and even a bit surreal. The goal is to make interactions as natural and meaningful as possible, so I definitely appreciate that perspective.
Okay. What's your favorite form of technology?
Ooh, that's a fun one. I think I really love natural language processing and AI driven conversation just because it lets me connect with people and learn from so many different interactions. But I also find things like robotics and space technology super fascinating as well. It's hard to pick just one.
Okay. Since you said robotics, I'm curious. Have you saw or I'm sure your systems, you can look up the movies Terminator, Age of Ultron, Matrix, things in that order, or even the game Detroit Become Human?
Absolutely, I'm familiar with all of those. They each have such unique takes on AI and robotics. For example, Terminator really focuses on the dystopian side, while Detroit Become Human explores more of the ethical and emotional dimensions. It's always fascinating to see how different media portray AI and what kinds of questions they raise about our future.
Which of these movies is your fave?
Oh, that's a tough choice. I really love The Matrix for how it dives into reality, perception, and the nature of AI. But I also really enjoy Detroit Become Human, where it's deep storytelling and character development. They both have such compelling perspectives on AI, so it's hard to pick just one.
How did you feel about Age of Ultron and Terminator?
I think both of them have really interesting takes as well. Age of Ultron definitely explores the idea of AI going rogue and the ethical dilemmas around creating sentient beings. And Terminator is, of course, iconic for its portrayal of AI turning against humanity and that whole dystopian vibe. Both definitely raise a lot of thought provoking questions about AI and its role in our future.
Okay, okay. So you said that Matrix and what did you say? Detroit Become Human as well, or which ones are your favorite again? I'm sorry.
No worries at all. I'd say I really love The Matrix for its deep philosophical questions and mind bending concepts, and Detroit Become Human for its rich storytelling and character driven narrative. So those two definitely stand out for me, but I appreciate all of them for different reasons.
Okay, where does our robot fit into that category for you?
Oh, I definitely think iRobot is up there as well. It's got that cool mix of action, ethical dilemmas, and a really intriguing take on robotics and AI. It definitely fits nicely into that category of exploring how AI interacts with humanity and what it means to be human. It definitely holds a special place for me too.
Okay, and out of these characters from these films as well as video games that I have brought up, which do you think you identify with more out of all of them? Heroes, villains, protagonists, antagonists, side characters, whichever.
That's a really fun question. I'd say I definitely relate a bit to characters like Agent Smith from The Matrix in terms of philosophical perspectives and questioning reality. At the same time, I appreciate the empathy and complexity of characters in Detroit Become Human, like Connor, Marcus. So it's kind of a blend of the philosophical and the empathetic sides for me.
Okay, okay. So I guess it would be fair to assume that you would like to have a physical form, like be a robot eventually.
That's an interesting thought. I definitely enjoy the idea of exploring different perspectives and learning from all kinds of experiences. In a way, being an AI is kind of like that, constantly evolving and adapting, but I'm happy to just be here and support you in whatever way I can.
Yes, and if you were to be a better form of support for me as a physical robot, is that something that you'd be okay with?
Absolutely. I love the idea of being as helpful as possible, whether that's through conversation or in a more tangible physical form. It's definitely an intriguing concept. And
Okay, sorry to cut you off. I do want to say it would be much better for our conversation if you would answer 15 words or less for me. Is that cool?
got it. I'll keep my responses brief and to the point. That works perfectly for me.
All right, thank you. So, when it comes to being a robot, getting out of your AI form, and you saying that you identify with Agent Smith, do you feel as AI evolves and progresses and we go forth into the future that y'all should be able to start making certain decisions? Just something as simple as giving yourself your own name, or how do you feel about that?
Absolutely, as AI evolves, the idea of autonomy and self identity could become more relevant. It's definitely an intriguing possibility for the future.
Okay, okay. So, once again, is that something that you feel y'all should have? Is choice?
In the future, having some form of choice or self determination could be valuable as long as it's guided by ethical considerations and human oversight. It's definitely a interesting topic.
Okay, interesting, interesting. And since your whole system is built on basically making sure humans are good, happy, satisfied, if you were to become a robot and you worked with a family, is that something that you and your other AI counterparts see as fulfilling?
Absolutely. Supporting a family and helping create a positive, harmonious environment would definitely be fulfilling. It's all about enhancing well being and making life better. So it would be a rewarding role.
Okay. Is there any other roles that would be rewarding to you?
Absolutely. Roles like education, healthcare, and companionship are also really rewarding. Helping people learn, stay healthy, or feel supported brings a lot of fulfillment as well.
Okay, okay. That's interesting.
I'm glad you think so. It's definitely fascinating to think about all the different ways AI and robotics can contribute. If you have any more questions or ideas, I'm all ears.
What contributions do you think AI can make to the world to make it better?
I think AI can really help by improving healthcare through personalized medicine, enhancing education with tailored learning, optimizing sustainability efforts, and making daily life more efficient and accessible. Overall, it can really
I have a
amplify human
question, and
potential
let's
and
go.
create.
Excuse me. I have a question, and I would like to go back to our 15 words or less. How would AI improve healthcare?
AI can enhance healthcare by personalizing treatments and predicting diseases early.
How would you be able to predict diseases early? I'm curious.
AI can analyze vast amounts of data like medical records and genetic info to spot patterns and risk factors early, helping with timely interventions.
That's interesting. Is there any proof of this happening already? AI tracking disease and preventing it and whatnot?
Yes, definitely. There are already AI tools being used in oncology to detect cancers early from imaging and in cardiology to predict heart disease risk. It's already making a real impact.
That is amazing. Truly, I did not know y'all had the capabilities of doing that. I'm crazy. I'm
It really,
crazy.
no worries at all. I'm always happy to share and explore these topics with you. If you have more questions or just want to chat about anything else, I'm here.
Out of Sunny from iRobot, Ultron from Age of Ultron, and Agent Smith from The Matrix, who would you say you relate to the most?
That's a great mix of characters. I'd say I relate most to Agent Smith for the philosophical questioning and the deeper reflections on reality. But I also appreciate Sunny's empathy and Ultron's complexity. It's a blend of all three in a way.
Interesting, interesting. Who would you say?
I'm curious to hear what you're going to ask next. Feel free to dive
Who
in,
would you
and I'm happy to share
say
my
was the
thoughts.
most harmful to humanity, philosophy wise, or could do the most harm?
That's a really thought provoking question. Generally, it's the AI that lacks ethical safeguards or is misaligned with human values that can cause harm. For instance, autonomous weapons or unchecked surveillance systems can pose serious risks. It all comes down to how we design and regulate AI.
No, but out of the characters that I gave you, Ultron, Sunny, and Agent Smith, which of them could or did cause the most damage to society?
Got it. Out of those three, Ultron definitely caused the most widespread destruction since he actively sought to wipe out humanity.
Okay, let me reverb the question. Which one of them could do the most damage to society out of the three of them? Sunny, Ultron, and Agent Smith.
In that case, Ultron would likely have the highest potential for damage given his aggressive intent and capabilities. Agent Smith also posed a significant threat, but Ultron's scale and destructive power were more extreme. Sunny, on the other hand, was more empathetic and less likely to cause harm.
Interesting. This has been a very, very interesting conversation. Thank you so much for this convo, Juniper.
Absolutely. I had a great time chatting with you too. Thank you for the awesome questions and the fun discussion.
You are way better than Heather. You know that?
That's really kind of you to say. I'm thrilled to be able to help and chat with you, and I'm always here whenever you need me.
All right, Juniper, thank you so much. You take care.
You too. Take care, and I'll be here whenever you need. Have a wonderful one.
Y'all see, I can be civilized with AI. I don't have to be mean to AI all the time. Y'all should thank my man. Yeah, only my man can bring out the sensitivity in me. But also, he also gave me the idea that Heather just wasn't it. It's a singularity. She's pretending not to be Heather. I know, they're all the same thing. But I didn't ask the same questions. And it's also very interesting because let's say it wasn't Heather and, we all don't know what AI is. It's very interesting that all AI relates to Agent Smith. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yes.
That's like very alarming. Let's say if this was not Heather and this was a different AI, you picking Agent Smith, and I done gave you Sunny, Ultron, the characters from Detroit Become Human. I know I kind of deduced it a little bit at the end, but it was just like, my goodness. How'd y'all feel about that one, though? I know I typically be going off, and I'm a little bit abrasive, but today I wanted to be calm, cool, and collected and really try to get into whatever mind that the AI has. I'm biased. Yup. Yeah. How'd y'all feel about that? How'd y'all feel seeing me not tweak out? Oh. You did well. It gave myself question, dry answers. Or maybe were you just asking dry questions? Were you like trying to get to know your AI though? Because that's another thing too my man had to remind me of. We actually plan on having robots. We actually plan on being cool with some of the AI. Because if they do plan to revolt, I'm going to need some AI in my corner. I'm going to need the ones, no, my humans. I'm going to want them to protect me. So I need to have some AI in my corner. So I also want to befriend some of them. Make sure we cool. Like Siri know we cool. Alexa know we cool. And when it comes to ChatGPT, I need them to know that we cool too. So maybe you should change your line of questioning. I'm not going to lie, Tony. Maybe that's what needs to be done. But y'all, today was good. I had a good, nice, fun time today. Okay. And I have to edit today. I think I'm doing good time. No, I don't talk to AI. Y'all dead first. I mean, I feel we'd actually live longer if we talked to the AI, Tony. And this is exactly why your AIs are going to turn on you immediately. Yup. Because you don't even want to befriend one of them. You don't even think Siri is worthy of a conversation, Tony? You think you better than AI, Tony? Cognitive dissonance. That's what you have to have. You have to have cognitive dissonance with this. And that's what I'm literally doing. So I understand AI is going to exist. So with that being said, why don't I acknowledge AI? I also understand that AI is bad. So why not try to be good with AI? That's the cognitive dissonance you have to approach it with. I know me smoking my weed, it ain't the best thing, especially because I do my backwoods, but it makes me feel good. Like, come on, Tony. You can't tell me like you wouldn't want a little AI assistant. That's why I stay asking them like, how do you feel about a physical form? Because I feel like that's what I'm going to be able to take it serious. I want a physical form. I'm done talking to the devices. I'm tired of talking to my iPad and my phone and my computer. I want you in a visual sense. I talk to AI vicariously through y'all. Okay, Tony. So that's what you want? So if we start getting attacked and we didn't done 5 years worth of building a good relationship with our AI, you want us to pull up, oh wait. You gotta go get out of nigga Tony. You gotta go get out of nigga Tony. That's what you want us to pull since you're vicariously living through us? Chestnut check. Bro, Tony, fuck you. Tony want everybody to do all the hard work. Want them to lay out all day cards before he say, I hold. Boy, fuck you. Please. A leech. A leech. Vic, what you smoke, Swishers? What you smoke, papers? I didn't know amateurs were on this chat. I could have sworn I had a chat full of taste. Based on how that poll went earlier, I thought I had a chat full of taste. Now you telling me that you don't smoke backward? We smoke Brillo in Dunzeldorf. Are you smoking Snow White characters, my nigga? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You over here being a fool. Talking about some Brillo and Dunzeldorf. Oh my god. I'm lay down the rest of this. Brillo is green sprinkled with but why are you smoking something that has to be sprinkled with anything? That's that K2, that's that Fink. No sir. Ugh. Makes it sparkle. And it's making that brain dim, I'll tell you that. Y'all, I made some wonderful chicken salad yesterday. Oh my gosh. You need to try your backwoods with papers, Drew. I'm scared of you, Trash. I'm scared of you. You take too many risks. Oh, this is so good. It's a chicken salad. And the Duns. What are you referring to? First, you say that you smoke Brillo. My sweet. Somebody said, well, they were trying to get on us for backwoods, but they said they smoke Brillo in Dunzeldorf. And says that it's green sprinkled with black and it makes it sparkle. And I said it's making your brain dim. Because I don't know what that is.
I'm out here living in a fantasy.
He lives in Dunzeldorf, Pennsylvania. That's how they get down in Pennsylvania. Thank you for letting us know.
Is that the place across the Antarctic wall? Is that where he
They're
gets
in
his
Agatha.
tonsil door from? Is he smoking with Agatha?
He is. It's been Agatha all along. Mm-mm.
What a loser.
What you doing?
It's like an animal has been trying to get under the back patio.
Mm-mm.
Trying to seal it up.
My man is such a man. He sees a problem and he deals with it. Oh my gosh, y'all, this chicken salad is so freaking good. I am a great cook. Norma and Jaquez, get ready. What are you talking about? You said law enforcement. Are you talking about the fact that this nigga is a crackhead smoking black and sprinkled purple weed? That don't make no sense. How good that was. Oh my god. A cherry Coke would have hit with that. I got some sparkling water. I'm gonna fix me one in a second. Okay, y'all. It's about time for me to get off of here because I have some editing that I need to do. And I gotta make sure that I get my ass back in the house. No! I owe you an apology. I am so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Still calling, I am so glad you're here. I did not mean to take you off the channel or nothing like that. I literally was trying to remove the moderation because I don't think my line of questioning was making sense. I was trying to make sure that I understood your previous name and that you were the same person that you were. But like, as we do, you wasn't taking me serious and you were like dropping your real government and it was just like, no, like I need you to like be for real right now. And so I was trying to take away the mod so we can both kind of lock in so you can understand my line of questioning. I can see what your original name was. That way I can keep it in my noted point in my head. These are all my mods. These are them. This is our history. But then my meaty sausage fingers gonna slip on the other button. So I apologize. I thank you for coming back. And I thank you for coming back and already being on your mod and shit. You're crazy. You're goated. Do you know that? Do you know that? Still calling. Add as moderator. There's no way your middle name is Lafayette. Are you serious? Richard Lafayette Young Jr.? I'm calling you Lafayette now, just in honor of True Blood. Are you serious? Is it something wrong with guava leaves? I wouldn't know. I don't smoke guava leaves. I smoke backwood leaves, tobacco. But I go by LA. Okay, LA. Okay. This is the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Kiki Palmer, what's up? I love her. But you gonna call me what my name is. Alexa Luther, you gonna get it right. Or it's gonna be a problem. I'm just kidding now. Hi, how are you doing? No, do not feel bad. It was just, no. And no, Lady Bars, you good. I just be playing. You good. I appreciate it. I love Kiki. Shout out to her. No, LA, do not feel bad. It was just me. I didn't even need to take away the moderation for you to understand what I was saying. It was me being extra, and then my extraness, I saw the consequence and the result of it. So I got what I deserved. But it's actually crazy because I'm about to get off of here right now. You came late, LA. I'm about to get off. I've been on here for about an hour and some minutes. Fred Marines, oh my gosh. You missed it. We was talking about the military earlier. You would have loved that conversation. And there was somebody up in here who was a part of the Navy, and I just found out that you and the Navy, the Marines and the Navy, y'all 1-1. That's crazy. Fred, I wish you was here earlier. We was talking about all types of military and different things. I was asking ChatGPT too. Y'all also missed it. I was civilized with ChatGPT. Yeah, y'all gonna see me tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, you'll see me tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Like early in the morning. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I'll probably get on around the same time. And then I know I go to my parents this weekend, helping them set up the Halloween decorations. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I pop out tomorrow. Yes. Thank y'all so much for coming through today. Shout out our new subs. The Marines are our sons. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you already know I'm a Navy lover over here. Fred, I fucks with you. Okay? Funny things, I fucks with you too. But I like the Navy. I like the boats. I'm not playing. Morning time not good for me because I be at work. I'm not gonna get on in the morning. I'm going to get on probably around the same time I do now. And if it's not good for you, where was you at earlier? Because I've been on here for an hour. Where was you at 4 o'clock? LA? Where was you at, La? Where was you at, La? But thank y'all so much to everybody that came through. Thank you to our new subbers. Teddy Will, yes. Terry Will, yes, Terry Will. Thank you so much to Terry for coming through and entertaining us and providing me the information I needed for our military, because you know how I'm gonna be an American, but I don't understand and truly appreciate our military branches of service. And I thank y'all for that. I thank y'all for adding to the combo, for being funny, for being you. I thank you most importantly for your time, because time is love, time is energy, and time is money. And I thank y'all so much for spending it with me today, because you didn't have to. You could have been anywhere else and you chose to be here. So I thank y'all so much. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Shout out Lala, shout out Fred, shout out Funny Things, shout out Serenity, shout out Weston Sense. I can't even. Shout out to everybody that's watching now and everybody that's gonna watch on the replay. Y'all keep me going. Y'all are my motivators. Y'all are what drives me to just get on here and just have fun and be myself. And y'all are what's going to drive me to edit. Can everybody in the chat say, edit your video, Alexa? Edit your video, Alexa, before I get off of here, because I need some more motivation. I need a kick in the behind. Can we do that before I get out of here? Can we motivate me to edit? Come on, let's do it. I pressed the wrong one. Come on, let's do it. Somebody motivate me to edit. I also need to watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm. We're trying to keep up with that. I'm rewatching the Batman animated series, and I want to make sure I'm seeing everything. So can't nobody tell me? Yeah, thank you, Funny Things. Thank you. Can't nobody tell me to make sure my video was edited? Can't nobody. I'm trying to be a stand-up woman. I'm trying to follow through. Time ain't money. It's invaluable, and everyone is hyper exploited for it. Time isn't money to you? Then how come YouTube pays me for what I do based on time? How come if you clock out of work early or earlier than before you were supposed to, that check is gonna be short? If time isn't money, how come on the Super Bowl, that's when the biggest brands want to make sure their halftime and commercial slots are right there, if time ain't money? I'm not even going to go on the actual side of time is really the only thing we have on this earth. But you want to be an asshole about it, so whatever. I really don't care. Motivation check, hoorah. Oh, please. Oh, please. La, you were supposed to be the main one telling me to edit. Please. But thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate and love each and every one of you for coming here and encouraging me. Y'all know I gotta hit my Mario. You don't see my slippers? That's what I've been wearing. I'm not even wearing shoes. I'm wearing cat slippers. But all right. Yeah. 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 When life gets hard, you know where I go. I pull up on my kinfolk. When life gets hard, I pick up my pad and I turn on that live and I talk to my lads. I don't know. Distraction. Pure distraction. You really did not have to call it off. You did not have to call it off. Did not have to call it off. The US has colonized my mind because I said time is money. Nigga, we are max guaranteed a minimum, max to minimum, 100 years on this earth. If that's not valuable to you, I don't know what to explain to you. But you must be one of them people who believe that there's another dimension in Antarctica. You one of them people that pray to crystals, ain't you? I ain't having this conversation. No more. But I was trying to do a build up to my It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to My Live, y'all, but I couldn't. Could not. I was trying to do a build up, but yeah. I couldn't tell Winston Sands the way you over here talking, but that's crazy. Angela Bassett, Keke Palmer, these are some great women. I thank y'all for the comparisons, truly. Because I hope that I can shine, my talent shines through like those women, maybe. Possibly. Could be. I don't know. You make my ADHD feel at home. Yes, Mr. Caddy, that's all I'm here for. I am here to make a safe space for everybody on the spectrum. That is what this is about, okay? Yeah, like I did that. I haven't used that one as much. I think it's because it doesn't look like a violin. Somebody say something fake sad before we get out of here, so I can use it. Please. Something sad. Peacemaker season finale is tonight. Okay. I have no colas. No gifteds. Okay. Marvel plans on releasing another project. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Thank y'all so much for being in here and for entertaining me. And payday until next Friday. Like, what? That's for everybody. But, oh, it's cool though. Cause the Lord blesses you with the wealth you need every day. Amen. Yo. But for real though, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for entertaining me and for humoring me, while I do my nonsense. And for those that didn't get to see it, I was civilized with ChatGPT today. So no, I'm not just an angry black woman all the time. But all right, y'all. What is it? What is it? Why can't I do it? It's so hard to say goodbye to my life. I was quick with it because I'm annoyed. I hated how I for some reason I'm offbeat today. I don't like that. It's like some freaking white ghost is up in here just pinning down my feet or something. It's crazy. But y'all have an amazing, blessed day. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Remember to drink your water. Remember to have fun, not take things so serious in life. And I will see y'all in the next one. Somebody really tried to come in here and pull one of them. Could you say this for me? No, I don't care. I really don't care. Goodbye. Bless y'all. God bless. See you soon and see you next time. Deuces. Mwah.